All right, man, welcome back to the channel. You know what we got here? We got a great video here. We're going to be reacting to a video that Pete XF posts saying all of Christ for all of life. This is regarding the church. They're trying to get back to a Christian nation. And let's just check this video out, man. I want to know what you guys think. Leave your comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the video. Let's jump into this one.
Christchurch Senior Pastor Doug Wilson makes no apologies for his beliefs on God and country.
I'd like to see the town be a Christian town. I'd like to see the state be a Christian state. I'd like to see the nation be a Christian nation. I'd like to see the world be a Christian world.
And now Wilson's controversial views as a Christian nationalist are gaining sway in the nation's center of power with the recent opening of his new church and high-profile parishioners like Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
Is planting a church in D.C. part of your mission to try to turn this into a Christian nation?
Yes. So every society is theocratic. The only question is who's Theo? In a secular democracy, it would be demos.
That's kind of funny.
In a Christian republic, it'd be Christ.
Well, what would you say to someone watching this to say, look, I'm a Muslim. Who are you to say your worldview is better than mine, that your God is better than mine?
Well, if I went to Saudi Arabia, I would fully expect to live under their God's rules.
But you said earlier that you want this to be a Christian world.
Yes.
So you want to supplant their religion with your Christian.
Yes, by peaceful means, by sharing the gospel. There's a lot of work yet to do. I believe that we are working our little corner of the vineyard.
Wilson's little corner, a picture.
It's funny how that question was phrased, like he's trying to impose on the world the Christian belief. I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure, but I think this is it could be a reaction because, listen, we see what's happening in the UK, we see what's happening in Europe, we see what's happening all over the world, especially in America and Canada. When Muslims move to this country, they are imposing their religion on these different countries that they move in. So I think United States is taking a step back and they're like, listen, we gotta spread the gospel, spread the Christian religion, because that's what these countries are made of. And listen, the Muslim, they're coming in your backyard, they're coming in your country, and they want to impose their belief on the nation. So is this a defense reaction? Is this a reaction that's saying, listen, we can't have these people come in the country and change it to their Muslim belief, to their Sharia law, and people adapt these ideology, which is, it's not great because they live in their country that have these beliefs to move to a country that is a Christian nation, a Christian country that was built off Christianity, religion beliefs, and they want to change it to their Muslim beliefs. But let me know what you guys think about that, right? Let's continue the video.
The picturesque campus nestled on the outskirts of downtown Moscow, Idaho, is growing by the day with thousands of like-minded Christians. Parishioners of his church, known as Kirkers, own and operate several businesses downtown, next to liberal college town stores.
If it's true.
Why did he yell boo? Because of you.
Yeah. Well, you there you go.
That's a regular day for you.
That's not unusual.
A big focus of his Christian movement is on a patriarchal society where men are dominant and women are expected to submit to their husbands.
Women are the kind of people that people come out of.
So you just think they're meant to have babies?
That's kind of funny the way you phrased that, right? Women are the kind of people that people come out of. That's so funny. Let's watch that back again. That's hilarious.
To their husbands.
Women are the kind of people that people come out of.
So you just think they're meant to have babies? That's it. They're just a vessel.
No, it doesn't take any talent to simply reproduce biologically. The wife and mother,
amazing,
who is the chief executive of the home, is entrusted with 3 or 4 or 5 eternal souls.
I'm here as a working journalist and I'm a mom of 3.
Good for you.
Is that an issue?
That's so sad. And I'm not identifying with the sadness. I just understand the word sadness. I'm conscious using it. That is actually sad that you have kids of 3, but you're out here working. That's kind of crazy to me, but man, people are allowed to do whatever they want, right?
No, it's not automatically an issue.
Josh and Amy Prince, along with their 4 kids, moved here from Washington State.
Do you see me as your equal?
Yes and no. In the sense that we're both saved by grace, we're absolutely on equal footing. But we have very different purposes, God-given.
But do you see yourself as the head of the household, as the man?
He is the head of our household.
He is.
Yes, and I do submit to him.
So like moving here was ultimately your decision.
Yes.
That's a great
example.
Wilson says in his vision of a Christian society, women as individuals shouldn't be able to vote. His fellow pastors Jared Longshore and Toby Sumter agree.
What do you guys think is going to happen in the next coming couple of years? Do you think women will still have the right to vote? Do you support women having the right to vote? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because this is very interesting, right?
Ideal society, we would vote as households. And I would ordinarily be the one that would cast the vote, but I would cast the vote having discussed it with my household.
But what if there's your wife doesn't want to vote for the same person as you?
Right. Well, then that's a great opportunity for a good discussion.
There are some who have gone so far as to say that they want the 19th Amendment repealed.
I would support that.
Would you guys support the 19th Amendment be repealed? That's funny.
And I'd support it on the basis that the atomization that comes with our current system is not good for humans.
And Wilson, a veteran himself, is unapologetic about his view that women shouldn't be in certain leadership or combat roles.
Looking at the leadership page for Christ Church, it's all men.
Nice.
Do you accept women in leadership roles in the church and in government?
In the church, no.
Why?
Because the Bible says not to.
Well, that's not what happens in the Bible. Women do lead all the time.
Progressive faith leader Reverend Jennifer Butler is concerned about Wilson's growing influence.
He is rapidly gaining in power. He has hundreds of churches established around the country. They actually literally want to take over towns and cities, and they have access to this administration.
Wilson is part...
I want to know what you guys think. Women, they're emotional. They go off how people make them feel. They go off how the politician tells them what they want to hear, because now they're in their thoughts, they're in their imagination, and it makes them feel good, even when they know it's a lie, or they want to be lied to feel good. Let me know, what do you think? Should women be able to vote, knowing that they vote off their feelings, their imagination, and how someone or the politician can make them feel important, gaslighting them, pretty much, I would say, for that term of wording, right? And should they actually be leaders in the home as well, knowing that when these women don't have a leadership of a strong male in the home, they end up destroying the kids, because they pass on their emotional feelings, their emotional erratic insecurity, all that type of stuff onto the kids, because they're not being a great example for the kid to look up to. And I would say it's a reflection on the male, but it does start with the mother, because if we're having these mother raising the kids, it causes craziness down the line, right? But let me know what you guys think about that. And I don't know, did I have something else I want to add on to that? No, I don't think so.
Part of a broader Christian nationalist movement making inroads with the Trump administration, with a newly created faith office led by evangelical pastor Paula White King, and people seen right outside the White House entrance praying and speaking in tongues.
We are standing on the soil of the White House, and we are declaring your word.
That's some women, they don't even know God. They believe in God, but they don't know God. That's crazy.
And now there's a monthly prayer service at the Pentagon, initiated by Hegseth, Wilson's highest level connection to the administration.
It's not organizationally tied to us, but it's the kind of thing we love to see.
For his part, Hegseth has publicly praised Wilson.
Now we're standing on the shoulders of a generation later, the Doug Wilsons and the others.
Wilson's influence spans the globe with more than 150 churches. Lennox Kalafungwa moved to Moscow from Africa.
It's really because I wanted to be a part of a community that was doing something, and especially in building Christian institutions.
Are there other black families in this community?
Oh, absolutely. There's a few black families.
Wilson maintains all are welcome to his church, but he's also not shying away from his past controversial statements on race.
Do you still believe what you said back in the 90s, that there's a mutual affection between master and slave?
Yes, it depends on which master, which slave you're talking about. Slavery was overseen and conducted by fallen human beings, and there were horrendous abuses, and there were also people who owned slaves who were decent human beings and didn't mistreat them. I think that system of chattel slavery was an unbiblical system, and I'm grateful it's gone.
What he also wants gone? Same-sex marriage, because he thinks homosexuality is a crime.
I mean, he does make a great point there. He does actually make it, because back in the day, there was slave owners and they treat their slave very well. They paid him very well. After they served their term, I think it's about 7 years. Serve their term, you pay them well. And if they want to stay with you, they can. And if they want to go, they get their pay and they go along their way. If I remember correctly, right?
In the late 70s and early 80s, sodomy was a felony in all 50 states. That America of that day was not a totalitarian hellhole.
So you would like America to go back to that?
Yep.
Wilson maintains his ultimate goal is to bring about the second coming of Christ through his work, and rejects critics' claims he's trying to make the dystopian world of The Handmaid's Tale a reality.
I'm not a white nationalist. I'm not a fascist. I'm not a racist. I'm not a misogynist.
How far off do you see a Christian nation, like a full-on Christian theocracy?
Oh, 250 years.
250 years.
Yeah, honestly, that's yes.
What you see. But you do think it will happen?
Yes, I do. We're not going to usher in anything ourselves. We're really genuinely pioneers.
Man, listen, right? I don't know. Just have a wait and see attitude about this. What he's doing, he can do what he wants, right? That's a free country we're in. If he wants to establish a church, sure, right? As long as he's not mandating laws for these people. He opens a church. If people want to go there, they go there of their own will, free will. Not free will, but if you understand what I'm saying, right? They have the choice to go there, right? And do I think it's a good thing? I don't know, because people can identify with Christianity and identify with God, but they don't really know who God is. And that happens with a lot of the churches around the world. But I don't know, right? So let's have a wait and see attitude about this. I do believe, though, that it's better to live in a Christian country with Christian morals and value, even though it's something that you're going to be taught and identified with. It's better than having an immoral kind of attitude. You have some boundaries in a country that is guided by the law and the constitution that is built from the Christianity, religion, and belief, right? Than having a Sharia law and a Muslim religion in a country that is not built on those values and morals, right? But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Like, subscribe, and share.